Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Tuesday, the 21st of March 2023, and this is your reading for the new moon in Aries happening today, UK time 17:23. So have a check at your time zone to find out when it will be for you. So let's get straight on with it and do some cards for today's reading. So I've got the Work You Like cards and the El Goliath Shadow deck for today. Okay, so let's see. What do we need to know for the new moon in Aries happening today, Tuesday the 21st of March 2023? What messages does Spirit have for us, for the collective, to help us navigate today's energies? For our highest and greatest good? What help, advice, support and guidance is there from Spirit for the collective? What do we need to know? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so at the bottom we have birth in a new age, and we are really just on the thresholds of the new age. So birth in new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So that can be for you personally as well as for the collective and for humanity and things like that. So on a personal level, what are you birthing that's new, a new creation, new way of being, and dreaming a new personal world into life for yourself, as well as sort of, you know, what we're doing to support the collective and humanity. Okay, then we've got Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts and past lives. Okay, so as we step into the new beginning, we release the old, and I'm getting a sense of that being also about Pluto moving into Aquarius on Thursday. Okay, so we're releasing the past. And then Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So when we're dreaming and birthing our new creations and dreaming a new world into being, the new earth energies is very much about creating heaven on earth, getting back to paradise, connection with each other, with nature, with the world around us. Let me just pop those back in there. And yeah, this new moon is really sort of the beginning of I say it's the beginning, you know me, I say there's no beginnings, there's no endings, it's just a continuous evolution and development and growth and transformation. But we are at a bit of a threshold today, especially because we had spring equinox yesterday as well. So yeah, this really is new beginnings. So and I remember saying this yesterday, and I've said it so many times before, what we're birthing is heart-centered consciousness. We're changing humanity and evolving who and what humanity is. So as always, it always starts with you. It always starts on an individual level. I know the sun's just come out really brightly and I can't actually see my phone screen very much. I'm sure it'll be fine. And every time he's done it before, when it comes out on the video, it looks fine. But the warmth on my hands and everything is really lovely. And it feels like, yes, a sign, the sun's coming out, breaking through the clouds, and we're getting clarity. And yeah, it just feels, I have a real optimistic feeling about this new moon. And it feels sort of quite like the phoenix rising from the ashes of the old world. So let's do some cards and let's see what the cards have to say for us. So what do we need to know for the new moon in Aries happening today, Tuesday the 21st of March 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies and this new moon in Aries energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? I've got a spring equinox new moon in Aries online retreat tonight. If anybody's interested in joining us, they can go to my Spirit of Life Facebook page. All the details are there. Or email me at the email address below this video for more details. And then I haven't started a new practice tomorrow morning, 30 minutes for 30 days for £30. Align and Shine, meeting every morning at 8 o'clock for 30 minutes to have a look at the astrology, how it's affecting us, card pull, bit of a meditation activation around all of that, and then prompts and journaling. If you can't make it in the morning, if you're in a different time zone, you can use the replays to actually review your day and see how in tune you were with everything. So if you're interested in that, then my Spirit of Life Alchemy Facebook page has all the details and everything. And email us, let us know if you're interested. Anyway, let's get on with this reading. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Magician, the Alchemical Master. He came out yesterday in the Spring Equinox reading, as did the King of Wands. Now I'm feeling the King of Wands being a big energy in this new moon in Aries. We've got the Six of Cups, the reuniting water hole. And we've got the Two of Swords, also came out yesterday. You've seen how much I shuffled these cards just before. So, you know, because the two things are so close to each other, with Spring Equinox being yesterday and the new moon in Aries being today, and yesterday was the sun going over the axis into Aries, then, you know, there's quite a good, a strong relationship between the two events. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Shaman, the Medicine Healer, and we've got the Six of Wands, the El Goliath Hive. Again, that came out yesterday. And then at the bottom we've got the Sage, we have the Starseed, we have the Fall, we have the Sacred Fire, okay, and we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards and see what they want to tell us. Lots of big energy here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the extra cards from the deck here showing up. And let's see how many major arcanas. 1, 2 major arcanas. We've got 2 kings, we've got an ace, we've got some sixes, 2 and a 3. Okay, so just feeling into the energy of the different cards we've got. So where we find ourselves, the Ace of Pentacles, we're being called to see the opportunities to create something new and something tangible. The New Age, that is what we're creating. But also I'm thinking it's related to heaven on earth, Lemuria, because it's the Ace of Pentacles, it's something physical, it's something tangible, it's something in the 3D world. And that sense of drawing down all this spiritual stuff and actually sort of grounding it into manifestation in the 3D. Moving into the past, big presence yesterday in yesterday's Spring Equinox reading, the Magician, the Alchemical Master. And I was saying that sort of winter solstice we had the Lovers, the Alchemical Heart, and the Empress, the alchemical mother, coming up as energies for the next 3 months. So it's quite interesting that now we have the alchemical master. Okay, so we've been transforming and transmuting and changing and growing our energies over these last 3 months, releasing what we no longer need and just growing and increasing that energy of the new coming through. So yes, so we, at this ingress, at this spring equinox, we have become the masters of our life and our manifestation and things, from the Fool to the Magician, from 0 to 1, from nothing to everything. Okay, and that the Fool has come out again in the underneath cards, which I'll talk about when I get to them. The foundation, and this came out yesterday in a different position, we've got the King of Wands, the glowing stag deer. And for me, Aries is, not for me, it is cardinal fire, fire, the King of Wands. Okay, so it's very much, and Aries is very much the energy of I am. And this is our foundation for life, that we build upon knowing who we are and then we can go, once we know who we are, we go out into the world and create from a position of power, from being the King of Wands. I also like his dream catcher between his antlers here, that dreaming a new world into being, capturing your dreams, capturing your new creations, so that you remember them and so that you can act on them and you can manifest them into the world. So this is our foundation, what we're dreaming into life. Above us, the gift from Spirit is the 6 of Cups, the reuniting water hole. Okay, and I'm getting a sense of, as we release old soul patterns and contracts and past lives, old karma and things like that, we reunite with more parts of ourselves. We bring ourselves much more into alignment. We connect with other people for the job that we're here to do, which is birthing the new earth. But I also get the sense of reuniting with spirit as well, our higher selves and source, and also, you know, Gaia as well, the divine masculine and divine feminine, and just coming back into alignment with those, have the divine mother and divine father above and below us, but also within us. Okay, and then sort of what we're moving into is the 2 of Swords, the blind seal, and at the top of the card we have the new moon, the crescent moon, and this came up yesterday in the spring equinox reading, and I saw it as being about, we're not really sure, we're aware of this energy and this new beginning, but we're not really sure where to direct that energy yet. And I said, okay, so the sun's come into the light half of the year for us in the northern hemisphere yesterday. The moon, we're still in the dark part of the moon until the 24th, you know, full moon, new moon, 3 days either side. It, for me, is the dark of the moon. And then we start coming out to consciousness with we see the first crescent of the new moon and what we're wanting to bring in, what our intentions were. We first start getting the first insights consciously about what that is. But I was also saying yesterday that on the 23rd we've got Pluto going into Aquarius, and on the 25th we've got Mars going into Cancer after 8 months in Gemini. So more new energy, more changes coming in. And I thought we might actually be unsure of which way to go through until the waxing half moon on the 29th of March, where the lunar energies come into the light half of its cycle as well. So at the moment, the key is just to tap into these energies and be aware of them, and just flow and swim in them, and just see what bubbles up from the subconscious. What are we dreaming? Okay, this stage, this part of the lunar journey, up until the waxing half moon, is about sort of what's bubbling up from the subconscious. So sort of at the first crescent, we get the first sort of, ooh, I wonder. And then sort of we sit in that energy and we see the idea or the inspiration come more and more into the light. And it's, yeah, no wonder, ooh. And we start sort of playing with it. And then at the first quarter, or the waxing half moon, is where the 90 degree angles really bring sort of the challenges and the conflict of, can I make this into something? And then as we get into the light half of the moon, we've got the fire, we've got the energy, we've got the light to actually work on it consciously. Okay, so we're still in the dark a little bit at the moment. The clarifiers, we've got the Three of Pentacles, the three wise masters. So this is about working with other people, but it's also about asking our higher selves out and source and things like that about the thing that we're manifesting, and about how we gain mastery over it, and we listen to that higher knowing, to know which way to go. Just surrender the ego and the personal self, and tune in and listen to the higher self, who knows much better than sort of if the earthbound self does, about which way to go and what to do, and surrender and allow yourself to be led. That's what I do. Next to that, we've got the shaman, the medicine healer. Okay. And this, always in this deck, the medicine healer, the shaman and the magician always strike me as lots of similarities in this deck. And that alchemical master and the medicine healer, it's about inner transformation. It's about us having our own medicine and being able to transform ourselves, which is, you know, as we do that, then it ripples out into the consciousness and the collective, and brings healing on the wider spectrum as well. But it starts with us, and the only person we can work on and who we need to work on first is ourselves. We have to find our soul, we have to connect to our soul, we have to know our mission before we can go running out, you know, sort of helping other people. Okay. So yeah, while we're in this dark part of the moon, then it's the inner medicine, with the releasing the soul patterns, the contracts and the past lives. We're doing the work on ourselves and the healing on ourselves. And we'll do it, we'll win. We have the Six of Wands here, the El Goliath hive. So victory is assured for us. And then, you know, like bees in a hive, if we're all doing our own inner work and playing our role and doing our stuff, the hive comes together and evolves, and, you know, is successful and productive, and what's the word? There's another word I'm looking for and I just can't find it. But in terms of humans, it's like, as we all do our own little bit, we help to evolve humanity. Cards at the bottom. Okay, so we've got the sage, the purity. So this again for me is about releasing the old soul bonds, unbinding ourselves from the past, from the things that have limited us, the past lives, the soul contracts and things like that, and the old patterns that keep us small. So yeah, one of the reasons that I'm doing this line and shine 30 days thing is to help initiate new patterns, both for myself, because I'm absolutely terrible at keeping up with patterns, but also to help other people, because when you do these things in community, when you do make changes within a group, it sticks more. You've got the community, you've got the accountability, you've got people there when it's feeling a bit shit and things like that. And it just makes change easier, and the synergy of the people working together is greater than sort of you can do on your own. And this morning I was just journaling and I was reminded about habit fields, and about the part of this threshold of yesterday and today for me is about releasing old habit fields that no longer serve me, but they've kept me safe, and they've just got so comfortable. But now is the time to break out of those. And so this working together, this coming together in the groups, helps to do that, helps to initiate new habits. So I have personal reasons for doing this. And I must admit, the thought is a bit of being up and being online at 8 o'clock every morning to lead a group of friends, of people in this. It's a bit sort of, can I do this? Now I can, because I will do it. I'll probably show up in my pyjamas most days, because I would have been up at 7 o'clock. I would have made my juice, done my tuning in and everything, and I'll be ready to be live at 8 o'clock till 7:30. But that consistency, you all know from the past of me saying I'm really neurodiverse, easily get distracted, and just can be a bit all over the place. This starting off the day in a good way. And also, this new moon is in my 6th house, and although it's just moved into Aries, a lot of my 6th house is in Pisces. So it is about all the spiritual practices every day, and being in alignment and things like that. Because that I know this is what I'm here to take out to the world. But there's still a part of me that's going, oof, cool, can I do it? I will do it, in my own unique way. But it's a challenge for me, but it will be beneficial for me, and I know what I bring to the world and what I will take out into these morning practices will be beneficial for the people that turn up, in helping them find their way. So anyway, back to the sage, the purity, and that letting go of old habits, old past lives, soul patterns and things like that. That's what we're purifying away, releasing. Before I do my spring equinox online retreat tonight, I will have my usual ritual bath and everything, and bring myself into balance, and with the intention of releasing what is outgrown and outworn. And in the last month, I have been sort of releasing a lot of karma and stuff like that. And I've talked to you as well about, we're leaving, or we've now left the year of adjustment, and we're moving into the year of the hermit, and connecting into our inner wisdom and bringing it out. So anyway, a little tangent there, but let's get back to the reading. So we've got the sage, and then we've got the starseed. Okay, and the starseed, what I was saying about birth in the new age, heaven on earth, we have memory recognition of this. We know we've all come down to earth at this time to help birth this new age. We know we're the starseeds, and just coming together with the healers, with the alchemical masters, we're the ones here to change the thing, to change it. So cleansing away all the earthbound stuff that keeps us small, and remembering that we are star seeds. Okay, and that is the key to the new beginning, the Fool, the eternal vagabond, stepping into the new. Okay, we've mastered a lot. I just think one of the things we're going to bring in tonight is looking back from where we are now, to back to Imbolc and what's changed, back to winter solstice in the last 3 months and what has changed, back to autumn equinox last year in the dark half of the year. What work have you been doing? What's changed in your life in the last 6 months? And also back a year to this time last year. Where were you? What were you doing? And what's changed and evolved? And what are you ready to begin now? Okay. So then we have the sacred fire, the rebirthing bonfire, more of that burning away what we no longer need, the unbounding ourselves, purification by fire, and just part of the evolution. Can't say it any other way. I'm just really loving this energy. It's just so amazing. I've just been in a complete state of gratitude for the last few days, as we've completed up the last astrological year and we step into this new one. The energy and the connections and the synergy and everything, it's just been so amazing. And just releasing so much. It does feel like the end of a chapter, the beginning of a new chapter, a whole new book coming in. And yeah. And the final card, the King of Pentacles, the Father of Roses. Oh my God. Before I get in the bath tonight, well, when I'm in the bath, having my ritual bath, the air element will be Japanese rose joss stick. With the salt in the bath, I have rose bubbles in there as well, and I've got a fierce heart rose quartz meditation to actually do in the bath. We are the mastery of the energy of rose. And when we think of, I'm an aromatherapist, it's like sort of rose is one of the most sacred oils that we use, not just physically but emotionally and mentally and spiritually. It is that heart-centered consciousness. That is the King of Pentacles in the new paradigm. It's not going to be so much about the wealth you accumulate and hoard and everything. It's going to be about the new values, and the new values are heart-centered. And I've just remembered something else about this time as well, that Venus, having just gone into Taurus, is conjuncting the North Node. So it's all about the values. It's all about this heart-centered birthing of the new, of the future, of just this new paradigm. The connections and everything are just so synchronicitous. I don't even know if that's a word, but it's a word for me right now. It's just amazing, and I'm just in awe and wonder and gratitude of just how amazing the spiritual, energetic messages and everything are. Even though sort of, out there, it's all falling to bits. It has to fall to bits. But the key to connecting, to surviving it, to getting through it, is to connect to the heart, to not get caught up in the affray and the fear and the entanglement, but to be part of the starseeds, the healers, the light workers who are here uplifting the energies. So yeah, that's your new moon in Aries reading. It is just, I'm just mind blown at the moment with it all. Just watching the synchronicity. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. Let you all digest what I've said, and yeah, hopefully this resonated. I really hope with all my heart that this resonated for you. If it did, please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell, get notifications when I'm doing my readings and everything, generally every day, with special ones for special astrology, new moons, full moons, turning of the year. etc., etc., etc. Welcome you in, all of you in, from my heart, and absolute gratitude for everybody that does find their way to me. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. I also do, besides doing tarot readings and things like that, natal chart interpretation, and I'm actually putting a course together at the moment for 6 to 8 weeks about learning how to read, your natal chart, that can lead, if you're up for it, into working in closer ways with me, where we look at personal perspectives of the new moons and the full moons and the turning of the year and things like that, and where retrogrades are hitting in our own personal chart. And yeah, this is stuff I'm developing over the next couple of months. I'm already on it. And again, if you feel called to join me in any of that, email me below, make contact, and I'll put you on my mailing list and things like that. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.